Welcome, everybody, to the 5th episode of the Mug Podcast. I'm Chris, and I'm here always with
Franco.
And we're also here with
Brandon
and his cat. Brandon's got a new cat.
Yep.
How old is he?
He's 8 weeks now.
8 weeks. He's about to take off the. He's going to about attack TV. Oh, yeah. All right. He's learned his lesson.
He just fucking tried to parkour.
So this
That
episode.
was so random.
So this episode, we're going to talk about everybody's favorite pastime, especially for the non-athletic folks.
Athletic folks.
Fantasy football.
Yeah.
So we did a league last year.
Yeah, I can't remember when I placed. I don't remember.
I think you got third. I got second. James got first.
I beat you though every time.
Yeah, but I got
Adam
farther.
Thielen, hey, shout out Adam Thielen, carried me.
I made it to the finals. It's all good. It's all good.
I remember that one time where Melvin Gordon was where me and you were playing against each
And
other,
you
and he had that
Patriots.
run, and I really had that. Oh, it was like a 60.
It was like an 85-yard touchdown
Yeah.
against the Pacers.
Yeah,
and you
and
told
I was like,
what you told
"There's my
Brandon.
fantasy going right there." I was like, "God dang it!" I came back though. I can't remember.
I think you won that.
I think
yeah.
was that the game where Julio Jones went off?
I think it was something like that. So we're gonna talk about strategy, do's and don'ts,
Players to draft.
who you should be looking at, who are some sleeper players that you might want to take or sneak off in the final rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
I
gonna
got
talk
good
about
one.
first round strategy, second round strategy. So what I believe
It's
that
common.
if you have a high pick, and you got certain tiers of players, you got tier 1 running backs, you got tier 1 receivers.
Mostly fantasies, first picks are running back.
Yeah. So in a fantasy sense, your first pick, if it makes sense, you should get a running back because running backs are workhorses. You get Le'Veon Bell,
And then they get the cowbell ones like Zeke,
yeah.
David Johnson, Todd Gurley. The ones that get that feed, they get fed a lot.
And it's different too because a drop off of a receiver is way more likely than a drop off of a running back.
Yeah.
Simply because the receiver has to get the ball from a quarterback.
Yeah. And running backs just hand off.
Yeah, it's running back's handoff.
And
So
they just get fed.
I'm under the impression that if you can't get one in your first round, you gotta get one in your second
Yeah.
round. Your first 2 rounds, you gotta get a running back.
Most of the time, people will get running backs unless you got a lot of
Well,
people.
some of these drafts, I'm in a draft. I just got picked up in a fantasy league with 16 people.
Dang.
So like, if you're picking number 16, can you imagine
it's true.
how far down?
I
you're
saw
gonna have to
one
reach?
draft where it was running back, and then it was like Antonio Brown. I think it was ESPN one. Like it was like running back, and then Antonio
Yeah,
Brown.
I think it was Le'Veon Bell,
Todd,
Todd Gurley,
probably David Johnson,
and I think David Johnson,
And Zeke,
and then I think it was Antonio Brown was next. I would take all those dudes over Antonio Brown.
I don't know about that, Chris. Over Antonio Brown, fantasy wise.
I would take maybe not David Johnson because he's injury prone, but I would take Le'Veon Bell and Todd Gurley, especially Todd Gurley, dude. I played in the finals against James, and Todd Gurley had that like 50-point explosion.
He was like ridiculous this year for fantasy
it
players.
was crazy.
Yeah. And then we had our friend Michael who got he got Zeke even though he got suspended.
Yeah, so that was another thing. Another part of fantasy
Gambles.
is you got to take some gambles, but don't take them early rounds. You got to take your gambles. You can take those 6th or 7th round gambles, where the guy might be injured or guy might be suspended, but you know you're gonna get him back,
And he's good, too.
And he's good, and you don't think he'll be there. You'll think someone else might take him.
Yeah.
You gotta take those gambles. It's sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. Last year, my friend Michael, he took Zeke when he was suspended. It played out for him pretty well.
We didn't know that when he took him. It wasn't announced how many games.
Yeah, I think it was 4 games.
It was 6 games.
It was 6 games.
6 games.
What did he even do again?
He supposedly beat he got like domestic allegations, but then he was cleared by the court. But then NFL investigated it, and so they suspended him. Whatever they found, I guess they saw it was worth suspension, so they suspended him for 6 games. So it was whatever.
Nice.
We lost. I didn't talk about that.
I ain't gonna talk about
It
that.
didn't even
season.
last. Tyron Smith wasn't injured.
So I
Conley,
think like tier running backs would be Le'Veon Bell, Todd Gurley, Zeke,
David,
and David Johnson. If
Yeah.
you can get any of those 4
Anyone we're
guys.
forgetting?
I mean, there's a couple other ones, but like I think those
Like tier
4
ones.
guys are like tier 1s. You can't go wrong. They're gonna get you 20 points a game depending on your league. And then you go tier 1 receivers. I think it's Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham, Julio Jones. I'd throw Keenan Allen in there too.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Franco, Keenan Allen has he had the second most
He got pretty
receiving
bad
yards.
injury history. So
Second most receiving yards in,
takes one
in
wrong
the NFL.
step, takes it towards ACL,
Yeah, take one wrong step and break half the Cowboys' ankles.
and whatever.
I think if you get any of those guys as a receiver, you would be pretty well off as having a number one guy.
The ones the players that can be sneaky are the ones that can make you win leagues though.
Yeah,
so you get like sneaky. Like I got Adam Thielen before he got. I got Adam Thielen before he was good, and I got Kareem Hunt. And the funny thing is that when our first game fantasy, Kareem Hunt had that ridiculous game, and I've had him on the bench, and I was so mad. I think I still did. I lose it? I can't remember if I lost or win, but I had him on the bench. And so I was like, okay, at least I got him though. At least
that's another thing. I would highly advise to take a rookie running back. Because every year a rookie running back in the past like 5 years has been high up there. Yeah. People obviously are looking at Saquon Barkley. I would have said Darius Goose. Was it Juice?
Darius Jai? I don't know. It's weird.
Jice. I would have said him too, but he just tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Which kind of blows.
I was
actually planning on taking him. And then the couple
because they have no more running backs, and they just drafted a running back. I think
Tampa Bay's got a good running back too, and a second string guy who's probably going to take over those first string snaps.
I forgot his name. Oh, I know his name. I can't remember.
It's all good. Just look at the Tampa Bay running back roster.
Right now.
I think Franco's gonna look it up right now.
Yeah.
So
I know one player, a good sneaky one is Kenyon Drake. He's not a rookie.
Yeah,
but he's
gonna be the number one back most likely.
Sneaky. No, for Miami.
But also,
he would let the league halfway through the season. He led the league in like from the midpoint from halfway season to the end of the season. Yeah. He led the league in like all scrimmage yards.
Sure. Yeah. So I would definitely take a gamble. I mean, look at last year. Alvin Kamara was undrafted like in 98% of the league, and the dude is ridiculous. Especially now since Mark Ingram suspended for the first 4 games. He's a number one back, so he's going to eat. So I would definitely take a risk. It might not pay off, but if it does, it's going to be big on a rookie running back in later rounds if he's available.
Yeah. The rookie for
Tampa Bay
is Ronald Jones the second.
Ronald Jones the second.
He went to USC.
Yeah, him.
It's UNC. But he might be a good one to pick up. The rookie running backs to have no other good competition. Good ones to pick up.
Or who's backing up an older veteran who might not last.
Like who else was picked? Like, didn't the Eagles get somebody?
I don't know. I know that they still have what's his name?
Jay Ajayi.
Jay Ajayi, who I think is going to be pretty good.
Yeah, he might be
especially in that offense.
But supposedly they're like running back by committee. That's what they were last season.
Yeah, who they have? LeGarrette
Jay Ajayi. They had that one running back who was undrafted. Mm-hmm. And he was the one that got the receiving touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then they had LeGarrette Blount too.
LeGarrette Blount too,
As the big guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's the other one is what's his name? Kerryon Johnson for the
Kerryon Johnson. Kerryon Johnson. Yeah. He's definitely another one that I would look at taking.
He's a good one.
And then also the obvious one is Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. I think you already said that.
I think he's gonna get just because of the pure volume of touches he's gonna get.
Yeah,
he's going to be worth, I think, at least a number 2 running back.
He might be the first round running back.
He might be a running back 1. I would take him too. Right. As for in the level below running back 1, I would take tier 2. I would have Melvin Gordon in there.
That's tier 3, but okay.
No, get out of here! You crazy? You crazy as a mug. I have who was I going to say? Melvin Gordon. You could throw LaShawn McCoy in there.
That's a good one.
But
he's kind of old.
He's older. He's 30 now.
And the Buffalo's got another running game.
Yeah.
No passing game. I bet they got nobody. But Christian McCaffrey. That's a good one.
Christian McCaffrey, especially in a PPR league. I had him last season.
He was decent.
And he only get like 40 yards rushing, but he get like eight catches.
Yeah.
So then you got like 15 points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad.
I'd take Christian McCaffrey too, but then after that. It's a pretty big drop off.
But there was
tier 3s.
Yeah.
One player who
what's his name? Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard for the Bears, but he's also playing with another running back in the backfield.
Oh yeah, what's his name? Tariq Cohen.
Yeah.
Tariq Cohen.
Another player who I would suggest taking maybe as a flex option, or if you need a backup running back, would be Austin Eckler from the Chargers.
Austin Eckler. Oh my God.
Last season he came on strong.
He was pretty good. He was like a Denny Woodhead.
He's literally Denny Woodhead, Darren Sproles.
Yeah. There's a lot of good running backs. I mean, we forgot Fournette. We forgot.
Oh yeah, Leonard Fournette's
Henry,
up there.
That's a good sneaky one.
I think Leonard Fournette's a good number 2.
Fournette. I mean, Derrick Henry's a sneaky one.
Derrick Henry could be a tier 3, low tier 2.
What else? Marshawn Lynch.
I wouldn't take him. That's kind of a reach.
Devin Cook though.
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook. Dalvin.
Oh, Dalvin Cook. Yeah.
From the Vikings. He was good until he got injured.
Jordan McKinnon though is back. Jared McKinnon from the Vikings is back. He was the rookie from last year.
No, he went to the 49ers. Jared McKinnon, receiving.
No, the running back.
No, I mean he was a receiving back for Vikings.
I don't remember.
Talking about the Vikings.
Yeah.
He went to the 49ers.
Did he? I thought he was a rookie.
No, he wasn't a rookie.
They traded him?
No, he was free agent.
Oh.
No, get your facts up, Chris.
I ain't worried about it.
Look.
So and
he's
then,
a good one too to pick up because what's his name, Mike Shanahan. Oh no, not Mike Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan wanted to use him as like as a
Oh yeah, Jerry McKinnon. Okay.
As a what's it called?
As a receiving back, a third down back.
Falcons running back. What's his name?
Devontae Freeman.
Yeah, Devontae Freeman type. Like I want to use him like a
combo.
That.
Yeah, especially in PPR leagues, I would recommend getting those combo running backs.
Yeah,
guys, you can go in the backfield, take 20 carries, but then still get out there and catch like 3 or 4 passes.
Especially if the back quarterback, they get the dump offs.
Yeah, the dump off passes are the best. Little check downs. You live on check downs.
Yeah.
Which is why I also recommend Melvin Ingram because Phillip Rivers is really, really known for if he doesn't have Keenan Allen or he doesn't have the deep ball, he'll check it down to Melvin Gordon.
Talk about like the best rookies to draft.
I think we already kind of touched on that. Saquon Barkley, I feel like is going to be everybody's favorite.
I'd say Michael Gallup for the Cowboys because we got no receivers.
Yeah, the receiving, I think the receiving is pretty deep this year overall. Compared to other years.
Yeah, but I would say Michael Gallup's a good one just because he's going to get a lot of receptions because we have a void at receiver.
Yeah.
The Cowboys have a void.
We also have, you got to be careful of taking, like, say you don't want to take Zeke and him because, or
let's say it was a good game.
So that's one thing. So the next thing that people always get antsy about, especially last league, we have somebody draft a quarterback in the first round like a dummy.
That was Ralph, right?
Ralph.
He drafted Matt Ryan
in the first round.
Immediately, we're like, what are you doing?
You don't draft a quarterback until 3rd, maybe 4th round. You could always get a good quarterback.
Yeah.
There's 32 starters in the league, but you can't always get a good position player that'll get you points. Most quarterbacks will get you a decent amount of points. Obviously, the big quarterbacks people are looking for are the dual threat quarterbacks. Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Aaron Rodgers, Cam Newton. And then
Dak.
Don't worry about that. And then after that, you're gonna have the Tom Brady's, the Phillip Rivers, the guys who are just gonna be Drew Brees, guys who are just gonna be slinging it from the pocket.
Carson Wentz
if he's healthy. So don't get antsy and take a quarterback until like the 3rd or 4th round. And then saying that even further, don't take a defense or even a kicker. I would draft a defense, but a kicker, you can get away with not drafting a kicker and picking one up in free agency.
Yeah.
You're gonna get draft the defense in the final round or in the round before the final round.
The defense is that's how deep your league is.
Yeah, it depends how deep. If you got a league of 16 people, that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna be through one round and everybody's gonna be gone off the board. You gotta find those hidden gems. It's gonna take a lot of research. I would look up everybody's roster, look at some preseason numbers, look at last year's totals, and then look for some rookies who
Cowboys defense could be sneaking in.
I don't know about that.
Get a young secondary, getting some good players.
You want to get a defense that's known for getting turnovers.
Yeah, that's true.
Defense that can get sacks and interceptions are gonna be really valuable.
Like the Broncos, Vikings were good ones.
The Chargers defense pretty good too. You got those 2 pass rushers on the edge,
especially when the Bills game.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I had the Chargers defense. I had like 25 points from the defense that game.
The defense is forced turnovers. Yeah, those are the good ones. What else? Yeah, the ones that teams that don't play the aggressive defenses aren't like.
Yeah, the ones who like
Cowboys
let you catch it
they don't
and just
aren't
make the tackle.
Ones. Cowboys play cover 2 like majority of the time, and that's not. They play more a lot of zone. I don't know if this year they're gonna play more man because of Chris Richardson, the new secondary coach. But they play a lot more zone, so not really a good defense to draft. So like all the defenses with zone are not they play zone a lot.
Yeah, I would also highly recommend like the Broncos defense. That's still an elite defense. I don't know.
They lost some pieces. They lost what's his name, Aqib Talib.
Yeah. Oh, who did he go to? The Rams, right?
Yeah.
The Rams defense.
That was really good.
If they can get it together, Dominican Sue, Aaron Donald,
Peters,
Marcus Peters, Marcus Peters, and then Aqib Talib.
Yeah.
If they could put that together, that'd be a monster of a defense.
Sue and Aaron Donald. That's ridiculous.
I feel like that'd be a good one. A sleeper quarterback. Do you have any sleeper quarterbacks? My sleeper quarterback is going to be Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo has not lost a game yet. He put up good numbers with the 49ers. He was a good, solid quarterback that you can probably steal in the late rounds. Or you can even get him undrafted, too, if it came down to that.
Nick Foles, maybe?
Yeah, maybe Nick Foles, but I feel like he won't be there the whole season.
Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck, he's just came back. Yeah. He's played pretty good in the preseason, not going to lie. Unless he doesn't get hurt
Kirk Cousins,
again.
that'd be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, see how deep quarterback is? Like, this is why you don't need to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
If you get a little trigger.
A rookie, maybe one of the rookies.
Yeah, maybe Baker Mayfield. You might want to snag him.
But depends if he wins. Sam Darnold, maybe.
Sam Darnold, too.
Lamar Jackson. He could be a good one if he gets.
I don't think he'll get the plays, though.
Yeah, because he's a running quarterback. Yeah.
They're paying Joe Flacco a lot of money to
throw picks.
To throw some picks. Overall, that's our thought of fantasy. We're going to be doing our own fantasy league this year. Our draft is on Friday. It's going to be good, I think. How many people we have doing it? We got me, you,
last time we had
Patrick, Ralph, Michael, and James. I think we're going to have the same
Johnny too.
Johnny said he's going to do it?
So yeah.
Okay. Brady, you want to do it?
Brady doesn't know about football.
I don't know anything about football.
He watches football.
We're going to get about 7 then.
7 or 8.
7 or 8. So it's going to be a good size league. I think we had a $5 buy-in. That was pretty fun. It keeps it interesting with the money.
I know.
So I think we're going to keep the same thing. We might up it to 10, but we're probably going to keep it at 5.
The funniest thing, though, in the fantasy is when people get released and they go really good. Like Patrick released Alvin Kamara.
No, he traded Alvin Kamara, and then Alvin Kamara just took off.
That's what he got.
I'm going to try my hardest to get Alvin Kamara in one of my drafts. Like I feel like that guy...
I don't know.
Is pretty crazy good.
Running backs really have something with sophomore slumps. I don't know what it is. Like Todd Gurley, terrible. Zeke suspended. David Johnson injured. So watch yourself, Chris. Watch yourself.
We'll see about.
I'm just saying, there's a trend going down.
I love my Chargers too. I'm gonna take someone from the Chargers. Last year I had 3 players on my squad from the Chargers. I had Phillip Rivers.
How about Hunter Henry? Oh yeah, he tore this year.
No, but I snagged Keenan Allen like in the 4th round, and y'all like nobody even people skipped over him, and then he ended up having like the 2nd most points as a receiver.
Yeah, Julio Jones. I had Julio Jones, and he wasn't trash,
but he wasn't worth the highest.
He was average at best that year. Just because he literally has like struggled to get in the end zone, like he keeps
dropping the passes.
No, like literally he doesn't. I don't know what it is. He just struggles with red zone touchdowns. I don't know what it is with Julio. I don't know if he just doesn't get the targets he needs for the red zone, or it's a weird thing with him. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to end with that topic, and then we're going to jump into a little Madden talk. Franco's been really into the new Madden rankings that's been coming out.
Oh, let me go to the ratings for you. Let me go to team ratings for you.
Franco, has this Madden been out for a while?
It's been out since the 2nd.
Of what?
This year. August, my bad.
August?
Of this month.
So it just recently came out?
Yeah.
This is Madden, what, 19?
Yep. What are the team ratings? I'm trying to find the team ratings. What do you want to start with? You want to start with the team ratings?
Yeah, just tell me like what team ratings you think are good, what team ratings you think are trash.
I'm not gonna lie. The Chargers is kind of it's underrated.
What were they?
They were the 19th team.
I'll tell you what, right now, if you ask everybody in the NFL,
they're a really talented team.
The Chargers, I felt like if they could have gotten the playoffs last year, I felt like they could have made a run. At least they would have won the first round.
Right there, but
the Bills got over them.
Can't stop a run for the life of them.
The Chargers beat the Bills 54-7.
The Bills are garbage, Chris.
But the Bills made the playoffs.
That's true. But still, your run defense is god awful.
It's getting better.
You can't have. Usually it's the other way around. You have to have a good run defense, and then you go from there.
We had the number 1 pass defense.
I know, but still, most good defenses have like the Denver Broncos. You know, the one that the championship year.
Yeah.
Their run defense was average, but their pass defense was I
don't know if you just have the Chargers have all they have all the key components. They have 2 pass rushers.
No D tackles.
They have 2 pass rushers. They need
D tackles.
Great secondary, and we just got a new the running backers. If Donald Butler's healthy, we got a chance. But he's picked up Derwin James in the draft, 1st round pick. We got a quarterback. We got a running back. We got a deep ass receiving core.
We need a D tackle. Who do you got D tackle? Don't worry about that.
As long as fucking Bosa and Ingram keep getting sacks, we'll be good. And then
you need to run. I mean, they run the ball though.
I think they're gonna.
Can't get a sack on a running back. Chris.
I feel like they're gonna fix that. And then we even got a great offensive line. Phillip Rivers got sacked the least amount of times he has, like in 10 years. So that was good.
Yeah, because you got Russell
Kuhn was fucking playing. He played great. I'm not gonna lie. He played really good.
He was literally about to be out of the league.
Our second round pick came back after tearing his ACL. Knock on wood, dog.
Who?
Forrest Lamp. He tore his ACL.
Yeah, he was guard, right? He's a guard.
Yeah. Chargers already had Hunter Henry tear his ACL. Jason Verrett, who was our best corner. He's been hurt for like the past 3 seasons.
I feel bad for him, honestly.
I kind of feel bad for him too.
It sucks. I was watching Hard Knocks. That's pretty interesting stuff.
The Hard Knocks, the Cleveland Browns Hard Knocks.
No, I was watching the first Hard Knocks ever. What they did with the 2001 Ravens.
2001.
Yeah, after they won the Super Bowl, and that was the first one ever.
Did Ray Lewis kill a man in that one?
No, he's like I kind of feel like he's kind of over dramatic. I don't know if it's just him as a person, but like I feel like he's over dramatic.
He's a little over dramatic.
Like he does everything. I'm like, man, I don't know if you're like that in real life, but you need to chill out, man. Mm-hmm. Take it down a notch. But yeah, the Chargers are 19th overall, man. Which means they're 80 overall.
What are the Cowboys?
Cowboys are 8th.
Oh, get out
7.
of here.
My bad, 7.
7? That's such an overrate, man.
They're not overrated. They're pretty talented. They got
defense is
Smith.
weak.
No. Okay, watch this. Okay,
the secondary is weak.
No, watch this. Let me talk. Let you talk about Charlie. So they got Jaden Smith, who was a second round pick. He was supposed to be like a top 10 pick before he got injured, and then the Cowboys rehabilitated him and he was missed a season. Second season was average just because he's getting back his legs.
What position you play?
Linebacker.
Okay.
And they said in training camp he's been playing good. I saw one play in training camp where he was covering Cole Beasley on a straight go route, just straight go route, and he was keeping up with him.
Cole Beasley,
so you can tell. Huh?
Cole Beasley's slow. All the Cole
He's
Beasley...
a wide receiver on a linebacker, Chris.
Okay, fair enough.
So he got the athleticism there. And he was supposed to be a top 10 pick. People were comparing him to like Hall of Fame linebackers, and then we drafted.
Was this the guy from Alabama?
No.
What did he go?
He went to Notre Dame, I think.
Okay.
He got injured during a bowl game and like nerve damage. That's why he was like
snap.
He was supposed to be like a top 10 pick and went to the second round.
Uh-huh.
And then we drafted Lynx Van Der Esch.
Was that safety?
No, linebacker again.
Linebacker, okay.
And
did you guys pick up a safety?
Yeah, maybe. I gotta go through my head.
Okay.
And so we got linebacker help. So we got
Sean Lee gonna be hurt.
We got Jalen Smith. We got Jalen Smith, who was the guy I was talking about with getting back healthy. Van Der Esch and Sean Lee. And then we got the secondary, Dobie Awuzie, who is getting. He's a talented corner. Pro Football Focus rated him at 81 overall.
Did y'all get rid of Orlando Skadrick?
Yes.
Did y'all cut his
he's
ass
a bum.
after?
He's a. I don't want to say he's a bum.
Did you cut his ass after Keenan Allen gave him that work? Yeah. Thanksgiving Day, man. I was watching that game.
What realized?
So damn
what kind of troubled me when last season is that during training camp, Dez Bryant said that he was gonna have a good season. And then you realized how trash Dez was because he thought Orlando Skadrick was good because he was guarding him, and so they're both trash.
That's good.
So, but yeah, they're improving in secondary. You got Jordan Lewis, who's good secondary.
Who's that white guy in this?
Jeff Heath. He's decent. If we just get Earl Thomas, I think that would be like solidified. It'd be like Deion Sanders right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like we have a young defense that's good, and then you got DeMarcus Lawrence, and then we got David Irving, who had 6 sacks. Only missed some games too. He got 6 sacks, missing like 3 or 4 games. And then you got
He's got to hope also on the offensive side that Dak Prescott plays better than he did last. He had a sophomore slump.
Yeah, he did. But that was only because every time he targeted Dez, it was all the pick sixes were targeting Dez.
Yeah, Desmond King took that thing to the house Thanksgiving Day.
Garbage.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Not all the pick sixes, but most of them were.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we got a young defense getting better. We got Chris Richardson, who's the secondary coach, who coached the Seattle Seahawks defense, like Legion of Boom the whole time. So we got a young defense, up and coming defense. So if they can get it together this season, I think we have a good defense and we got a good offense.
Do you think they'll win their division?
If their health, if the defense can get it together, I think we'll be good. Because we got the best offensive line. We spent a first round pick, second round pick on Connor Williams, who's a left tackle or left guard. I can't remember which one. And they got Tyron Smith, who comes.
Is he still there?
Yeah, and then we got Zach Martin, Travis Kelce, and then got L.A. Collins come back at right guard. So that's one of the best offensive lines. And they got Zeke coming back, and that's suspended half the season. And then the only thing is wide receivers. But we spent a third-round pick on Michael Gallup. So, and they got Tavon Austin, who's looking like a good hybrid back between wide receiver and running back.
Yeah. So,
hopefully, I think when they're using him, I think what they're going to use him for are, like, Tavon Austin. Like, they're going to put him as a running back.
Who's your number one receiver?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you don't need a guy who's gonna need to go get that
you don't really
jump
need.
ball.
Tom Brady doesn't have number one receiver.
Dak Prescott is not Tom
I
Brady.
know, but I'm just saying you don't need a number one receiver. If he can be good,
I feel like the Cowboys need a number one receiver.
maybe. I really
They need
wish,
a guy that you can throw it up and say go get it. They had that with Dez for a little bit. Now he's trash.
Yeah, maybe
They can't hand the ball to Zeke every play.
We had this one guy who made the 50-man roster, Lance Lenore, who was like a borderline, and he was looking pretty good in preseason. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going against third string. All right.
No, he was first. Whatever, Chris. Man, you lucky.
So I feel like we're going to dive into this a little bit more later when it gets closer to the season.
Probably.
We'll have probably a whole podcast dedicated to the Cowboys.
Who's the Chargers playing first game?
They play the Chiefs, I think.
Ooh, that should be good.
The Chargers' schedule is pretty tough. They don't
Chiefs, young
but they don't
quarterback.
have Alex Smith anymore. Alex Smith
Yeah,
was our
same.
kryptonite.
They got
Now it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Patrick Mahomes
Yeah.
going to this first game against the Chargers secondary and those pass rushers?
And-
it didn't work out too well for what's his name, the quarterback from the Bills,
Nate Peterman.
Nate Peterman got lit up for
Yeah.
5 picks in the first half.
You got the mother Joey Bosa too.
Joey Bosa straight
Destroyed
ate
him.
his ass. I remember that.
But supposedly he's been throwing a lot of picks in training camp too.
Yeah, going
Patrick Mahomes.
Can't wait
That's
till he
what-
goes.
that's what I
Keenan
saw.
Hayward going to eat. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. Another whole podcast. I think probably 2 or 3 weeks before the season starts. So right now we're gonna go on a little story time with Franco. This one's gonna be a little quick, maybe.
Maybe.
See how in depth Franco wants to get with it. So we're gonna talk about the
You
story.
want to do it? All
No,
right.
you got it. You got it.
What?
We're gonna talk about the story of Franco in 8th grade.
7th grade.
In 7th
Because I
grade.
didn't do. Wait, was it 7th?
It was
grade?
8th grade.
No,
Yeah, it was 7th grade.
it was 7th grade because I didn't do sports the next.
So Franco's 7th grade experience playing football. So Franco, at the end of the story, ended up being in the hospital.
Yeah.
So tell the story, Franco. What happened?
First off, in middle school they don't teach you how to play football. They just assume, just like literally, don't they? I mean, they don't like throw you into it.
yeah,
and, like,
they were like, "Go hit this guy." I'm
yeah,
like,
and
"How?"
they're like they don't teach you how to hit. They don't teach you. They just yell at you too. So like, it doesn't help that you like never play football in your life.
They figure that everybody here has played Pop Warner.
Yeah, and nobody's played it. So like what's a shame is that what if somebody was like good at football, but they just don't know how to play it,
yeah,
and then they never played it, and then they just quit. Like maybe I could be shut down corner. You don't know,
Oh,
man.
my God.
I'll be Franco Island. Okay, you don't know, man.
Franco
Yeah.
Island. Wow.
Darrell. All right, Franco, continue. How did you continue? What?
Okay,
set the
that's my
scene.
rant. So we're doing a drill. I can't remember, and they're like tell
Was
us
it
to
a
tackle.
hitting drill?
Yeah, hitting drill, and they tell you to tackle somebody, and I don't know how to tackle, and so I tackle wrong.
He didn't just tackle wrong. He put his head
Down.
straight down, and the guy with the running back.
No, it was just a tackle. I don't even know what it was. It's
Yeah, but
just
just tackle the guy with the ball. All right, the guy with
I
the
guess.
ball.
He didn't even have the ball, but
All right, the guy Franco was supposed to tackle lowered his shoulder and hit Franco where? Right in your head, right?
something like that. I don't even. It's been so long.
He trucked you basically, and you
No, he didn't chuck me. Like hit him. But I didn't like get ran over. Like we just collided.
hit him with the head down.
Yeah, I hit him in the head, and then I guess I compressed my spine or something like that.
Oh, just something like that. Not
something
too
like
bad.
that. Something like that. And what else?
What did it feel like?
It didn't feel weird.
when it sounded like you're like,
It just sound.
was that pretty accurate?
But
That was pretty
You can't see Coach Curtis was shitting his pants on right there, thinking of a kid about to
garbage.
die.
I'm just mad that they didn't teach us how to play football. That's what I'm mad about.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it saying? So yeah, compressor spine.
So like you were sitting there, right? Could
Yeah.
you feel everything?
Yeah, I can feel everything.
What was
It
wrong
happened
though?
so.
What was hurting?
Honestly, I didn't feel anything. I think I was in shock. I don't even know what. Like, I'm still kind of confused what happened to me. That's what the doctor said. I messed up my spine. That's what
Okay.
the doctor said. So obviously something happened to me because they gave me.
It looked like you did the same thing that Ryan Shazier did, but a lot less.
Maybe yeah. Honestly,
Because I saw the way he did it, and honestly, I felt like that was the same thing.
I think you might be right about that. Honestly, thinking about it, like it literally looks like you tap them, but like it's just straight,
Yeah, straight head down.
straight head down. So it's like, and you're stunned, so you don't really feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I think what happened is I didn't feel anything. I just felt weird, and then I made that noise. So and then I'm on the ground, and then they get the emergency. But I think by the time I would have felt anything, they put me in medication.
Okay. So they told us to go get the AED, which is a thing that revives people when they dead.
Oh, did you do it?
No,
I heard the story
saw
though.
them.
I heard the story of this.
So like, yeah, what was the story?
Like they go and interrupt a basketball game.
Yeah, I
forgot
think
who
there was a
did it.
volleyball game
Someone
going on.
and they interrupt it to grab it.
Yeah.
And then they go out to get it, even though they didn't need it. They would have killed me.
Franco thought that they thought Franco was dead as a mug. They gotta restart his
I
heart.
need a medic. I need some bandages right now.
So they all pushed us off to the side, and we're all looking at Franco.
Yeah.
He dying. Coach Curtis with him saying a prayer because Coach Curtis a man of God.
Man of
He a
God.
man of God. And then I think we saw your mom came.
I guess I don't know. I
TJ
don't
was
remember a lot of
there.
it.
Your brother, and then the ambulance came on the field.
Yeah.
Did they cut your shoulder pads off?
Yeah, they cut me. I think I was butt naked on the field. I might have been butt naked.
Really?
No. They cut like down the middle. So I had this, like the sides of the clothes, but there was a giant cut towards everything. So I might have been butt naked on the field.
Dick hanging out.
Dick hanging out in the wind. My dick hanging out in the wind.
His mama right there. TJ right there.
So a bunch of strangers around me. See
Don't
my
worry.
dick.
Did
See
they
my
take your
dick.
helmet
Don't
off?
worry, it ain't that big.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
How'd they get the helmet off?
Hey, man, that was necessary. That was necessary.
Unnecessary. How'd they get the helmet off?
I don't remember. It's been so long too. It's hard to remember everything.
So
it's been,
how long
many
were you in
years
the
has it been?
hospital? It was 7th grade. This was like 7 or 8 years ago.
Damn, that's wild. It's been
Yeah.
that long. Dang. I think more than that.
Yeah, I think it's like actually 9 years ago.
Dang. Take my helmet off. They cut everything up.
Go in the hospital.
Go to the hospital. Take me. Yeah, my mom rode in the emergency vehicle, ambulance, whatever. Take me to the hospital. I think what I'm thinking is that they took me to a college hospital because I don't think I was that bad because there's just a minor injury. But for a football injury, so it's not like I'm dying or anything. I just a spine injury, but it wasn't like as bad as like a whatever. I don't even know what it is. Like what they call, maybe like a spinal tap or something.
Probably like a bruise or spinal
bruised spine or something like that. Yes.
Yeah.
But they knew I'm not gonna die, so they took me to the college. So like college hospital to see.
Were they taking you to UT? One of the UT?
I think UT. Yeah, I think UT. Just to test on the.
Did you get an MRI?
I think so.
Okay.
No, they gave me X-rays. That's the same thing.
X-ray? No, MRI is different.
I think I got X-ray.
Okay.
But they took me to the college one so that people, young nurses, could feel it out. Or
They use
learn.
Franco as a
guinea
fucking
pig.
guinea pig.
I used a goddamn guinea pig. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. I mean, they took me to the hospital, put me on the hospital bed.
How long
I had
were
to
you
pee in a bucket.
You had to pee in a bucket?
I had to pee on like they gave me this thing, and I peed on myself. and but because I'm like aiming for the bucket, but my legs are kind of like weird, so I can't like move.
I couldn't feel my legs.
So I peed.
Lieutenant
and then
Dan.
a hot piss on my leg. It's like what the hell?
I didn't hear this part.
I didn't do that part.
I knew there was more to this story because I never heard any of the hospital part.
And so I peed on my leg, and because I'm trying to get the bucket, but I'm not having enough. I don't have enough energy to get it out. So it's like trying to go, but it's not.
I thought your nickname was Hot Guy.
That day, I don't even know what I was. I was a young fella back then. So yeah, so I peed myself, cleaned it up, and what else?
How long were you there for? A day?
The night I was there.
And they let you go?
I left that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they said you can't.
Can't play football anymore.
Oh, they said you couldn't play football at all?
Yeah, because I didn't have a risk of being paralyzed if I play football again.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I told you
I
this.
thought you were just being a little bitch.
Damn.
But what else?
So when Franco got back, he couldn't bend over. That was one of the...
For like a week.
He couldn't bend over for a week. So us being middle schoolers, we fucking took advantage of that to the fullest extreme. People would untie your shoes, right? People would go untie your shoes.
Something like that, yeah.
People would binder check you. Basically knocking his binder out of his hand with the papers all over the floor. And he couldn't bend over to pick them back up.
People help me, though. I think so, so it's whatever. And what else? I think that's it.
That's about it.
About it. I mean, got back normal after a week. I didn't wear any cast or nothing.
Couldn't play football for the rest of your life.
Football. Got in track, though. Maybe varsity track.
I ain't gonna talk about it. Trash as shit.
Let's tell that story, Chris.
Another time.
Nah. We're gonna do another time?
Another time.
That's another story for another time, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll go for that later.
So, look out. We're probably going to do a couple more mug podcasts. I'm done with work. We're about to start school again, so we got a little more time. So, I think that's about good for this mug podcast.
About good.
So, Thank you all for listening. If you like what you hear, give us a sub and a like, and comment on anything you want to hear us talk about. If not, that's cool too. I'm Chris.
Franco.
And us with our guest over here, Brandon.
Half a guest.
Half a guest, Brandon, and the new cat, Marshmallow.
Mellow.
Just mellow.
Mellow, Carmelo. Looking at me.
He's trying to sleep, dog.
He's trying to sleep. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. See y'all next time.
Later.